All right, here we go. Back again. So the next part, or the next thing that we got to do when it comes to finishing up a meet, uh, we do some media reports. And in order to get those media reports, you can either do it from the run screen. I was just going to show you real quick that it's here in the run screen. So we have reports is an available option from within where you're running the meet. And then it's also here on the home screen. So we have run. Oh, gosh darn it. So we're going to skip that part since I already showed you. We're just going to roll it back here. We're going to go to reports. Results and scores are some reports that come in pretty handy for the media outlets. So we send them to the newspaper and we also send them to the radio. So all you do, you come in, you want to select all, or if you have certain events that you want results for, you're going to come in here and this is where you're going to select the events. Now you're going to come down here and there's quite a few different options. We can show the entry time so you can see what the time was coming in, and then you can also, it's going to give you the final time from the event. If you want to do time trial events, if you want to add any of that there, if you want to add DQ results, DQ codes, that's all stuff that goes in during the meet. Splits with prior results, stuff that we don't really need here. Columns, do you want 1 or 2 columns? Do you want 3? Dual meet format, there's different options there. We're going to go with single. I think single is easier to read and it's going into media. You can do different types of export files. We're going to just stick with single column and it's going to go to a PDF. Results by heats if you want to do 1 per page. All kinds of options here. Timestamp, date and time. That's what we're going to stick with. How do you want to sort it? So with our splits, what I like to do is I like to do the subtracted times. So that's going to give you your time per 50, for example. For this meet, it doesn't really apply since we don't have pads in for this. But what that's going to do, so you're going to see like for a 200, the first 50 was a 29, the second 50 was a 32, third 50 was a 33, and your final 50 was a 31. Whereas the cumulative is just going to show, it's going to add it as it goes. So it's going to be a 29, it's going to be a 101, then a 133, then a 201 for your final time. Do we want to sort by event order? That's what we're going to stick with. Actually, we'll go with, event order event number order and session order is going to be the same for this meet. And then all teams for our media, we do selected teams. So we're going to just select the Napoleon Aquatic Club. And there's not a submit or a save or anything. You just close the window and it's going to maintain that selection. So we've selected all. We've got our report ready. We're going to create the report. And that opened on my other window, so I'll pull that down for y'all to see. So in my previous video, I told you about setting that default printer. If the default printer is set up, we can click this and it's going to print it. For what we're doing here, I want to export the report to, I want to save it so that I can email it. select the location. You're going to send it to this file. You're going to click OK, range all. We're going to stick it in the folder. Click faster, Mitch. Click faster. Click save. So we have report 1. And then for our second report, we're going to go back to reports. We're going to get the scores. So if this was in the winter, if this was a high school meet, well, I'll show you first here. We're going to select all, so we have all the events. We want the report for the team scores. We want, for gender choices, we want them combined. For our summer league, it's the entire team. It's not a male-female results. If you uncheck combined, or you could do all three actually. So it'll show you the total score for the males or the boys, total score for the females or the girls, and then a combined score. So I'll show you what that looks like here. So we have all the events selected. It's for the team. Grouping options. I don't really do too much with anything else. We can get into high points for the teams. Top individual, right? So that you can give those awards out. We're going to create the report. So a real quick explanation. If we would have selected male, it would have just printed the boys' team score. If we would have selected female, it was just going to print this one. And then you can see here's the combined total. So this is what, so Napoleon wins over days, 525 to 221. You can see the boys, Knack beat days, 235 to 110, and then the girls 290 to 111. So then we want to do the same thing with that. We're going to save it to our file. And that's going to be our scores. And in case you hadn't noticed, I had been capitalizing some stuff as I was typing, but you can see from the results, it only saves in all lowercase. It doesn't maintain that capitalization for you. You can always come back in here and rename your file if you want, if it's that important to you, but you know, click save. And as far as our media reports or some of the reporting, that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you need to see, or if I'm missing something. It's a great way to best mark. I'm always open to suggestions, and I like trying new things, so let me know.